So I'm here in Lincoln, ready for weekend at the Asylum, and basically it's the UK and Europe's premier steampunk event. It kicks off this evening. There's a Robert Rankin book launch and an evening's entertainment, but tomorrow things really get going in earnest with author talks, including one by me in the Little Theatre at 11 AM. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing a reading and taking people's questions and talking about Pax Britannia in general, and hopefully selling a few books as well. So without further ado, I need to get myself down to the Asylum and check in. See you later. Okay, so it's Saturday morning, and last night I went to the first evening's events of Weekend at the Asylum. I was hanging out at the Robert Rankin book launch and in the bar later on with some other first-timers. So a big shout out to Vincent, Esther and James. We then retired to the pub across the road, suitably called the Victoria, and we're joined by people who are old hands at this game, such as Willoughby and Rockula. So hi to you guys. So now, having had an elegant sufficiency of breakfast, I'm off to the Asylum for a day's signing, reading, chatting about steampunk stuff and Pax Britannia in particular, and hopefully selling a few books. So time to sign out. Right, well, I'm back from my weekend at the Asylum in Lincoln and had a fantastic time. One of the most random things, I suppose, was I met Wilf Lunn, who was one of my childhood heroes. I used to watch him on the TV when I was about 5 or 6, and if you don't know who Wilf Lunn is, your childhood is all the poorer for it. I was introduced actually at the start of the event by Major Tinker, and he said one of the nicest things that anybody said about me in a long time, and that was he described me as a geek's geek. And I then went on to do a talk, which Wilf Lunn attended, as well as many friends and various others, and asked me lots of questions about Pax Britannia. And I read an exclusive extract from Times Arrow. What else happened? I met other authors: Sam Stone, David Howe, Toby Frost, Raven Dane, and also Terry Martin, who's the publishing editor of Murky Depths magazine, and other things. The Doctor dropped by, appropriately, in his 10th guise. Bumped into him in the bar, where he tried to sonic me, but I was resistant to his powers. And what else happened? Oh yeah, I was a proxy in a game of Clockwork Racers, which was something I've never done before. To be honest, everybody looked fantastic, and I felt rather underdressed for the whole weekend. But I think I might have to do something about that before the next one. Oh yeah, there's a steampunk art exhibition as well, and Vincent had painted a fantastic steampunk Red Riding Hood, which is absolutely phenomenal. And there are also things like a stuffed womble in a case and various steampunk weaponry The Ethernet T1 was a fantastic piece. And yeah, I've even got some presents this time. Professor T Bottom presented me with a bottle of his toffee vodka, and because I looked after Emily Ladybird's stall, I got an absinthe lolly. So looking forward to trying that one later as well. But yeah, I was also there, of course, to talk about Pax Britannia and talk to the fans. It was really nice to know, or to find out how many people, when I said, "Have you heard of Pax Britannia?" said, "Yes, I have." And several were already fans and wanted to buy the next book. Equally, I think I converted a few new readers to the series. Certainly sold a lot of copies of the omnibus, which is fantastic. And there was a lot of buzz about Time's Arrow, and once I explained to people who didn't know about it what we were planning to do with that book, they thought that was rather cool, which is good. Yeah, the only downside was I couldn't stay longer, so I missed the Empire Ball on Saturday night, which would have been a fantastic experience, I think. But really, I guess all that remains for me to say is a huge thank you to Major Tinker and Lady Elise and all the staff for making me feel so welcome. And here's to Weekend at the Asylum 2012.